Lydia, you know how I know that where I live is an awful place?
How do you know, Addison?
We have our own magazine. My county has a magazine.
What is on that? Is it like a fruit cake?
Yes, made of watermelon.
Ooh, that's not even a cake then.
It's a
That's just
fruit
fruit.
in the shape of a cake, and
Fruit
most of
fruit
it is just
shaped.
advertising from non local businesses.
It's like those edible arrangements, but
Yes.
uglier.
Let's see. Yeah, it's just ads. Actually, wait, this kind of looks yummy.
Ooh,
Anyways,
there's like tiny tomatoes.
you know what we're not talking about this week? We're not talking about Johnson County. This week, we're going to talk about how I'd say at least 4 students in the music department,
Maybe more.
maybe
We
more,
do not
probably
know the
more.
connections that everyone has here.
Um,
Thought that Addison and I were dating
yeah, which is a
or
really fun story.
involved in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm Addison. I'm a vocal music ed major at Missouri State University.
I'm Lydia. I'm also a vocal music ed major at Missouri State University.
Who would have thought that the vocal music ed majors would become friends? Well, let's first talk about our sponsors.
People becoming friends?
What?
What?
Friendship? This
Friends?
week?
Connections?
I mean, I guess it would technically be our sponsor for the
Crazy.
last 2 weeks, right?
Wait, say that again.
For our sponsors, since it's a podcast every other week, it would have to be a sponsor that summarizes my last 2 weeks. I'm gonna go with, okay, this week's episode of the Practice Room Podcast is sponsored by the entire city of Lawrence.
Of which state? Kansas?
Yes, Kansas.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Lawrence, Oklahoma when you mentioned it in the group chat.
No,
Is Lawrence, Oklahoma even a place?
I don't know. Let's Google it.
I might be mistaken. I'm not a geographical expert. I never have been.
Yeah, Lawrence, Oklahoma is a place.
Haha.
Just not very
Never
big.
mind. I'm a genius.
But Kansas it's where KU is.
Yes. Okay, so Lawrence, Kansas.
Yes, Lawrence, Kansas. I'm not going to elaborate why.
Oh,
Yeah,
I understand now. It's a secret.
it's a secret. No, I'm gonna just stick. Actually, no, I'm changing mine. I'm changing mine to this iced tea.
What kind is it?
I made it by myself, like on the stove,
Oh.
like how Southern people do.
Well, like what tea bags did you use?
I used 2 wild berry tea bags and 3 raspberry. And then I put sugar and then I
good.
mixed it with lemonade and it's really delicious.
Ooh, I like fruit teas. I get all of my teas from this online shop, and I have like maybe 15 different kinds. There's a lot of them, and I have one that's like it's like a strawberry. I have a strawberry hibiscus, and I have like a raspberry hibiscus, and those are both really good.
I don't like hibiscus tea.
I like it. It's like a little. I think that like the ones that I have, it helps it to not be as like tart.
Yeah,
It like sweetens it up a little bit, but
yeah.
I like tea a lot. Tea is good.
Anyways, what's your sponsor?
Um, I need to think. I don't know. I've been doing nothing for the past 2 weeks except play a video game. But that's a little nerdy. But we're also music majors, so like
I mean, I was up till
you
2 in the morning
expect.
composing a piano solo last night, so
Wow.
yeah.
That's more productive than I was at 2 a.m. last night. I
Oh,
was asleep.
I just couldn't sleep because the fireworks.
Oh. See, I took my melatonin when the fireworks started because I live near a park where there was a fireworks show.
Yeah.
And once the melatonin hit, I was good night.
Yeah. Well,
They were still loud and like freaked me out.
oh
But,
yeah, for sure.
sheesh. I don't know what to sponsor the episode with. Sheesh. I'm gonna sponsor the episode with this cute little dress that I got at not Target, Walmart yesterday.
Ooh.
It's just a black t-shirt dress, but I've never owned a t-shirt dress because
Okay.
I like to wait trends out and like feel them out until they become like less popular, and then if I still want to get the thing, then I get it.
Yeah.
Smart shopping. So I got this little t-shirt dress. It's cute. And I think it will look nice with like my Birkenstocks with the heel strap, which like my friend that I saw over the weekend for 4th of July stuff was like, are those like a new style? Because they're really cute. And I was like, no. I just got them off the site like a few months ago. But they have a little heel strap on them.
That's
so they
very
stay on your
cute.
feetsies better.
That's
I love
very
them.
cute.
I'll sponsor the episode with that.
A few things have happened since the last podcast episode. I've learned a few things. Specifically, one, don't wear my MSU choir shirt when traveling.
Because people will recognize you.
Yeah.
And then ask you, oh, do you know this person on the faculty, or do you know the partner of this person on the music faculty? And you're like,
Yes.
huh?
And then they will go and text said person about me. So that's
And be
fun.
like, hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie. Well,
Hey.
so that was really weird. But also, when I was in Houston on my way out to Arizona, they this gate attendant, he was checking us in, right? I was wearing my choir shirt because I like that shirt and it's comfortable. And he goes, say something. And I was like startled. I didn't know why he was telling me to speak. And so I just go, hi, right? And he goes, soprano. Trying to guess what my vocal placement was. And I was like, no, I just have anxiety and I work in food service.
And
so
you just talk
people
high.
startle me, I talk high. Like, you should hear me. Did I ever tell you about how I had to work with our vocal teacher to find a place where I could talk in my drive-through customer service voice?
Oh, you did, because it was hurting your voice too much to
Yeah.
talk high and be like, hi, welcome to
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. My name is Addison. What can I get started for you today? Like, because that was the only way I knew how to sound like enthusiastic and not sound like
Right.
I was trying to be rude. And so her and I had to work together on it. And so now it's like hey, thanks for choosing Starbucks. My name's Addison. What can I get started for you? And I get called he all of the time. And it fuels my soul.
Sir Addison.
Yeah. And then wait, we haven't even mentioned the big thing that has happened since the last podcast episode. We met up. We saw each other. I went to where you lived.
I was like, what big thing? We did. Addison drove all the way to my part of the state, which we are not going to disclose.
Yeah.
For safety reasons. But Addison drove to see me and our friend, and we hung out for the day, and it was very fun.
We have permission to say her name.
Oh, okay. We met up with Ailsa. Because Ailsa lives like 45 minutes away from where I do now.
Yeah.
And so we like converged.
Yeah.
And combined our forces.
And we went and got Chipotle.
To take on the town. What?
We went and got Chipotle.
We got Chipotle, and we tried boba together. I just got an email. What does the email say? Oh, it's the Career Center. Handshake. Okay, anyway. But we got Chipotle and boba, and went to some cute little shops. We went to Target.
Yes. I spent way too much money at that small shop.
But it was a small business.
It was. I didn't even tell you the funniest thing that happened. Okay, so my last day in said location with Ailsa, we woke up really early that morning to go to the farmer's market because I've never been to a farmer's market that wasn't in Arizona.
Yes.
And so we woke up really early to go to the farmer's market, and we got bread and I got fresh pasta and you know the works. And I decided to get a small flower bouquet for her mom to be like, hey, thanks for your hospitality. Thanks for letting me stay with you for a few days. And we stopped by the Starbucks on the way home because, you know, I wanted lemonade. And the person that was on the drive-thru window was a little bit older, but then the person who was taking the orders, it's called DTO, was younger, our age, had pronoun pins, the works, right? And they were like, oh my gosh, the flowers are so pretty. And I was like, thank you, we got them at the flowers market. And they go, are you gay? Are you guys on a date? And I was like, no, we're just best friends.
Just besties.
We're just besties.
We're just really good friends.
Yeah. They go, so you're telling me you went to the farmer's market and you're not gay? And I was
Did you have to be like, no, we are gay.
I was like, well,
we're just not gay together.
I was like, well, we're roommates next year. Like, we can't do that. They were like, you gotta let the drama stir a little bit first. And I was like, oh my god.
Stir the pot.
So
anyway, speaking of getting mistaken for having dated.
Speaking of,
we can talk about this now.
Yeah, I think this thing is a really good segue.
So it started like at the beginning of first semester.
Yeah.
Right? Because we had the same theory class first semester. And we would hang out in the hallway before class because, yes. I don't know, it was more fun. We did that the entire year. And I don't know, didn't you tell me?
The teacher, it wasn't just hanging out in the hallway before class. They would wait to go into the classroom, which was unlocked and the lights were on, until the teacher went in.
Yes.
Every day.
Like we are in high school.
Yes.
And didn't you like tell me that I looked cute or something on some day? I like walked in and you were already in there with somebody. Let's give this person a fake name. Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny. Okay, so so you were sitting with Johnny.
Yeah, my good bud Johnny.
My good friend Johnny.
I love Johnny.
And you told me that I looked cute,
Johnny.
and I was text Johnny. I wonder if Johnny's seeing my haircut.
I'm gonna text Johnny right now.
Because I talked to Johnny about my haircut before I got my haircut, and he was like, "Oh my god, yes, do it." But you told me I looked cute, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank you," because I didn't know what else to do. I was like, "Ooh, cute girl, cute compliment, thank you."
Wait, you thought I was cute?
I think I tell you you're cute every single day, at least every other day. You are not allowed to be surprised at that.
Can I tell Johnny, did you know Lydia got a pixie cut? She looks even gayer.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up the last time you called me cute. It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Because you were asking about your hair being like straight or curly and which one looked better. And I said, I don't know, both, but like you're cute all the time.
Find it. We didn't save it in the group chat.
Oh no.
Anyways.
Dang it.
Johnny.
Anyway, that got Johnny to thinking that that you had a crush on me.
Yeah.
And that we might be in the community together.
I mean, we're both obviously in the community.
I know we are, but like together, not separate.
Oh. So then...
You do the next instance.
And then, so from that point on, Lydia and I became better friends, right? Like, we started hanging out.
Making Target trips,
yes.
Like every week that we didn't need to make.
Well, and it was,
such is life.
I think it was when we first found out that, so I had at that point friended you on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't realize that we were in the same studio because our studio class didn't meet every week.
Oh, yeah.
So we had, I think it was our second studio class, and Lydia was singing, right? And everyone could tell that you were nervous, and you were being really quiet. And so then we were giving...
It's because I was nervous.
Yeah. We were giving feedback and everything, and I go, Lydia, I think you should sing this more like how you are on Facebook.
I remember that. And then our voice teacher was like, "Well, how are you on Facebook?" And you were like, "Well, what's that post that you made about people not wearing masks in your town and talking about like people of certain political opinions?" And you were like, "Yeah, dude, like sing like that." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. And so I think from that point forward is like, I think that was the real starting point of our friendship,
Yes.
right? So then, second semester rolls around. Johnny, Curly, and I had a class together. And it happened to be in the time period, like right before the second set of theory class. And so we would always just stay and chat every day. Or like on the weeks where Johnny had it over Zoom, like I would walk with Johnny and Curly and I lived in the same place. So the three of us were hanging out. But on most days, after I finished talking with them, if I wasn't walking with them, I would stay and chat with Lydia. Or like if I was walking with Johnny or Curly, I would time it so that we would see Lydia.
Yes.
Because I love
Or I'd
Lydia.
see you and I would like go up to you because I also knew Johnny and Curly.
Yeah.
From other
We
classes.
all know each other. We're all in the same program.
We're all besties.
Besties. And so I was talking with Johnny one day. Curly was not there. Curly had not come to class that day. And I was talking about how you and I had gone to Target. And I was talking about, because I saw our vocal teacher. Right? And we were talking about the cat duet.
Yes.
And Johnny was like, "Oh, that's so cute that you guys sing together." And I was like, what? Why is that cute?
Why is that cute? We're just musicians.
We're just besties. We're in the same studio. That's why we're doing a duet together.
Uh-huh.
It's not even like a romantic duet. We're just saying the words meow.
We're just a bunch of cats.
Meow. So I was trying to just clarify with Johnny, and he goes, "Weren't you guys dating? Aren't you guys dating?" And I was like, what?
Hold on.
Hold up. Stop your horses right there.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Bring it on back. Throw it back. Stop.
And you had to be like, no.
He's like, we're not dating.
We're not dating.
No. Why would you think that? And Johnny essentially said, well, the first time I ever saw you guys interact, you were flirting. And I was like, we were what now?
We were, and I didn't know we were either. Neither of us knew. We were just being nice. And Johnny was like,
Gay?
Gay?
Gay? So I immediately texted Lydia. And I was like, did you know that Johnny thought we were dating? Like all of last semester?
And I was like, excuse me? Because I had actually been talking to some other people.
And I had been in a relationship from August through November.
Yes. And so we had our own situations.
Side note, apparently Johnny and my ex went to high school together. And when Johnny found out that my ex was my ex, Johnny goes, really?
Really?
And
he was like, oh, no.
In Johnny's head, it was like, she could have had this person or Lydia, and she chose this person.
She chose that ugly string bean of a gross man.
Honestly.
And you
upgrades,
could have had me.
People, upgrades.
Upgrades.
So, then... Continuing. Maybe a month later, so this was right before spring break, Curly and I were talking. And this was maybe right before my cake party.
Yeah, I think it was around there.
Because it had to have been, because the cake party was, I think, the week after spring break, because you were allowed in my dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when we dyed Curly's hair pink. That was so much fun.
Oh yeah. That was
Anyways,
interesting.
so Curly and I
Okay,
were talking.
you and Curly are talking.
Yeah, can you believe that Johnny thought that Lydia and I were dating? And Curly goes, but you're in love with her. Mind you, Curly does witch stuff.
Something like that? Yes.
Tarot readings. The works, right? Completely respect it and everything, just don't really understand it. But Curly goes, but you're in love with her. And I was like, yeah, but that doesn't mean we're dating. And so then Curly and I continued talking, and apparently this isn't just like a Johnny and Curly thing.
There are like other involved individuals who were under the impression that Addison and I were dating. Who knows how many are out there?
It's this whole thing that people in the School of Music think that Lydia and I are a thing. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Curly was right. I'm definitely 100% for sure in love with Lydia.
Didn't we have like a prediction that our like drama as seniors is going to be
so this is
like
Curly's prediction.
This is Curly's prediction for our senior year, is that I'm gonna like get a girlfriend and be like happy and in love and everything, and then Addison's going to like plot murder against her because you've been like secretly in love with me. Not secretly in love, but like unrequitedly in love with me.
Yeah.
This whole time. And you're gonna be like, you have to die.
Well, the thing is, one, I have a therapist, so I don't think that would happen.
You do have a therapist.
Two.
And people in your life who would notice those kinds of things.
Yes, such
that
as
you might be planning murder.
Yeah.
Such as me.
Yeah. Such as the entire group chat. I am so ADHD that I would be like texting in the group chat. I'd be in the group chat and be texting and be like, guys, I'm gonna murder Lydia's girlfriend. Forgetting that Lydia is in the group chat.
I'd probably just be like, haha.
So cute, very quirky.
So funny. And then it happens and I'd be like, oh no.
Rats.
Darn it.
I think it's just really funny that all of this happened, and part of me wants to be like, no, guys, yes, I'm bisexual, but I technically have a preference for men, right? Mm-hmm. And then men are disgusting, and I'm sadly attracted to them.
Regrettably. Anyway, there's the story.
Yeah, that was the story.
There's a little saga. We can maybe continue this into the next year.
I definitely think it would be funny to see how many of the freshmen we could convince. Like, especially if we both get into other relationships. Like, in my case, it would be super easy, right?
What do you mean?
The person that I am in cohorts with does not live or attend Missouri State.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I understand now. It would be very funny.
Sponsored by the city of Lawrence. I think it would be funny to see how many of the freshmen that we could convince, especially since we follow most of the ones from the Instagram page.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Like, we've been talking to a decent amount of them, I think.
So that's how, like, that's how, like, 3 of our classmates thought that we were dating. Yeah.
Happy belated Pride Month.
Happy belated Pride Month. Classmates, not homophobic.
Epic win.
Next episode in 2 weeks. See ya.
Bye, guys.